yeah. So the beginning, it worked, but not the end. Yeah.
How much of your in both of your films, how much of the original script, how much is close to the original script? Did you have to remove a lot of scenes? Do you add some scenes as well, like writing before you're shooting and having an idea, like just like?
I think we cut 2 or 3 scenes.
Okay.
Which for me, it never been so easy.
That's
for
very
me.
little.
Yeah, never been so easy. The editing was made in 5 or 6 weeks, and everything is there, and it was impossible to change stuff. You know, it was really tough. I cut 3 scenes.
What about you?
I would say like maybe more 6 scenes. Yeah, and one of them was in the beginning, and we put it in the middle of the film. And like I knew with the script, I had like scenes that I wanted to have, but I didn't want to write them because I wanted to be improv, and I really like to work that way. And it was like really a joy to finally like do a scene really quick. I keep that space to have those scenes, even though they were not in the script. Yeah, and there's some cutting, but it's the usual, I guess. Did you cut a lot of scenes?
Not so much, but there is one scene that we cut that was kind of not a tough decision, but it was like an interesting thing that happened because it was making a connection. Because the ending of the film is I start again with completely new characters in a complete different
Which
set.
is unusual for
Yeah,
me.
exactly. And there was a little connection with the character we discover at the end, Felix, because he was running into the other character in the same high school, and they had a discussion together. Okay. And I remember that I wrote the scene only because I've been told to make a connection.
Yeah. By the
And
producer,
but on the first version and the first version of my script, there was no connection at all. And said I wrote it in order to please. And then the first day that Mathieu, our common editor, was working on the film, on the edit, he did like a very like fast assemblage, and then he didn't even recognize that it was the same kid.
Yeah.
So it was like just to prove that
Yeah.
it needed to be taken out.
That's funny because I end up cutting stuff that were not in the first version of the script. The same, like I added stuff because like I had the reader that were like, I'm confused, I don't understand that, and I had some lines and I had some scenes, and in the end, like it's I think sometimes you have an instinct, and
you know what? I cut one of the scene is because someone asked me to do that scene. You should do that, and I was like, and I cut it.
Also,
so what it said is when they ask you to do something because you need that, we need to understand. Sometimes
it's a safety.
It's a safety.